The section 2 is about your assets and credits. So section 2A, this is any of your bank accounts. I say anything that has a bank account number is a good way to remember this one. So you'd enter the company that is holding that account, the type of account, you can enter a account number and then enter the amount here. Below that are any other types of assets. So if we click here, they give you a list of items here that you could use. These won't necessarily have an account number. And 2B, other assets and credits. Let me click new here. This one also gives you a list of drop downs that you can use inside. The most common is probably going to be the earnest money that you have on a purchase file. If you enter this here, this will then flow over to your fee worksheet and to your loan estimate. If we scroll down, we'll get to the liabilities section. So the first one, 2C, this is liabilities with your credit cards and other debts. When you request your credit, this will be the area that pulls in all of those liabilities. So you'll see a list in here. You can also add liabilities in with that new button. You can type in the company here. I'm going to add a mortgage so we can match in the liability with the REO. You've also got check boxes right below. These allow you to mark it to be paid off. So if you are doing a refinance, if you mark it off before closing, this will not count into the debt to income ratio. It also won't show it being paid off like at closing. So just a note for you. You've also got resubordinate if you are keeping that second mortgage, and then you also have omit. I'm going to save and close this one. So you can add any other liabilities that you need to do. Below that we have other liabilities. So liabilities that are not going to show up onto your credit report. You can pick the borrower. If you have a co-borrower, the borrower drop-down will have the other person's name as well. And then you can select the other type of liability. You've got child support, child care, alimony. You can enter that information there. The final section, section 3 on this page, is the REO section. So down here, since we are doing a refinance, our property has auto-populated into this section for us. If there's additional properties, you'll click the new button down below and add that in. What we'll do in this one though is double click it or do the highlight and click edit so it opens up and we can enter in the other information that we do want to put. You do want to fill out this middle section with the property value, your status, if you are keeping it, and the intended occupancy. Over to the right of that, you have the occupancy rate. If you had this as a rental home, you could put the rental income and then your occupancy rate here for it to auto-calculate the rental income for you. That will only calculate though if you have your intended occupancy listed as investment. So it has changed over there. I'm going to close this down. The next step is you've got to match your liability with your REO that you've created. So above the box for the REO, you'll see a box that says match with liabilities. If you click this, it's going to open up two sections. The top section is the liabilities, so everything that was listed in that credit report or anything you added. The below section is the REOs, the ones that we entered. So the one on the bottom, you can see out to the far left, the REO number, it has number 1. What we want to do is make that same REO number match up top. So you would highlight the REO up top if it's one or multiple, and then click the match button in the middle. And now you'll see that far left column, the REO number for liabilities and REO match. If you have any questions, please reach out to our dedicated customer service at 1-800-342-2599.